Can you tell me about a critical point on your life journey and what you would tell yourself if you could go back in time?
Yes. Really what transitioned into it was if you want to call it the dark night of the soul or the pivot point in my life happened back in 2016. Over the years, I've suffered from panic and anxiety with no real apparent trigger. And in 2016, I went through such a deep period of that. I literally was living in a panic for three months straight without really a break from that. And, I know all the meditation practices. I know all the yoga practices. I know the herbs and the diet and all the natural routes that you can deal with anxiety. And in the end, after meeting one of my own spiritual mentors and doing a lot of self-reflection work, what I learned is, besides the lack of surrendering to it, which was one of the biggest lessons to learn, and dealing with fears, old fears, but the biggest moment, the threshold I crossed through all of that was understanding that why I thought I was living on the planet, my purpose was not it at all. And that there's a core essence that's more of an assignment of why you're here on the planet. And it doesn't necessarily, it's all encompassing. It's not just what your purpose is that we tend to ego attach to, or what your workout in the world is. That's part of it, but it's only a small part of it. And once I woke up to that, and then also went back and sort of reverse engineered through my whole life, and I came up with my phrase for what my assignment is here on the planet, I was like, oh yeah, it was all so apparent. Even when I was doing work in the world, which is in the corporate environment, which is completely different than what I do now. Or as a child. And so that was the big moment that I completely let go of all of the work I was doing. And I started all over again. And it was a way of taking responsibility for my inner self and my spirituality, as well as my relationships, and really discerning what was mine to do and what was not mine to do, and brought me into a much deeper place of alignment. And so that, combined with are born with gifts, which is really just the manifestation of the assignment that we're here on the planet to do, or to walk through, is really what formulated all of the things I've studied and done and worked since that point.
Wow. What a gift to look back through on your life through that lens of like your empowering story, and being able to weave together all those moments where maybe you felt like you weren't in your purpose, but you were still living out your assignment. That's really profound.
Yeah. It was a big moment.